Welcome to this week's bonus video where Torterra EX gets absolutely murdered by Raging Bolt EX. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This one is brutal. There are actually 3 games today. You're getting a bit of an XL bonus video because we tried 3 different times to get a really balanced game, or at least a somewhat back and forth game between these 2 archetypes. But ultimately, Raging Bolt is just terrifying, and Torterra is just a very happy little turtle, or big turtle, really. There are 3 games here. There's maybe a little less back and forth than you're used to in some of these videos, but there are 3 games, and you can kind of see the showcase of just what an absolute juggernaut Raging Bolt can be. So enjoy the games. Hopefully you enjoy all of them. But yeah, that's today's bonus video. Enjoy. Tails. That is Tails, right?
Yeah, because it's not the trick one.
I will go second.
Alright. And for clarification, I was shuffling the whole time we were setting up. Just in case somebody was wondering.
Yeah, it's fair. It's like, what, 20 minutes now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good, huh?
It's something?
Okay.
You're going second, right?
I am going second.
You mean I can't sliver wing you turn 1?
No, and screw you for bothering.
Huh. This falls.
This is when we see Marshadow let loose.
Ninja and Raging Bolts. Gonna go back in. Let me just check something real quick.
Quite good, huh?
No, my pricing is actually really bad right now.
Excellent.
Earthen Vessel away. That's reading. That's attach that for turn. Conceal cards. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wrecking. Wrecking.
Your deck's really aggro, so.
I feel like I want that so I can get it out of the act to, well.
You're not attacking this turn either way. So.
No. Okay. So. Then prime.
No target. Can't
No
do it.
target. 3 start for 1. Ultra Ball.
Your board's nice and set up, that's for damn sure. Let's see if my deck can do that too.
Sandy Shocks.
This is going to be terrifying, isn't it? Because now if I take a knockout, you just go ape shit. God damn it.
Squawk and Seas.
Squawk too.
Energy Sticker.
Lord. Yeah, this is failed. Where's the other one? I know you got like 3 more.
Earthen Vessel.
I love how Raging Bolt is yet another example of gotta go fast on deck.
Pokestop.
2 out of 3 is not bad.
Checking Shoes. Checking Shoes. No difference.
No. It's That's super fucking scary.
And pass.
Your turn. Yeah.
You glad that I'm going first?
I'm
Look how much
terrified.
is here.
Yeah, I've noticed. Trust me. Touching Technical Machine Evolution to Whirlpool. Playing no Artisan. Playing Artisan.
Turkey.
Too bad, I think. That's not too bad. Make it work. Get this guy off the Artisan.
Imagine Tool Jammer.
That would be really annoying. It's a good thing it rotates, right? Arvin. Getting
Nestball.
Function Evolution. Nestball to get Turtwig.
Turkey.
I'm basically going back in anyway, so. Is worth it.
By the way, that's all 4 checking shoes.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
There's 20 cards that hit the discard.
This is a risky play, but I think I gotta try it. I'm gonna try and catch her up one of your Sandy Shocks, and then I'm gonna switch back out into Whirlpool. Off chance that this will save my ass. Technical Machine Evolution. Choosing Turtwig and Turtwig.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's go.
Blessed be thy top deck.
Good switch card, god damn it.
No, that.
Oh, even worse.
Sandy Shock, Sandy Shock. Out of all the cards I saw, I never saw Vitality till now.
You didn't need it till now.
Ancient Booster Energy Capsule.
Yes.
No, I had the card.
Yeah, I was figuring you probably did after all that drawing, but I had to try.
Earthen Vessel. Fail. Touch for turn.
Not that it's going to matter because you're going to nuke my Wurmple.
Thematic Descent.
17. Return. Attach return. Sundrent show.
For the record, double. Double Sundrench.
Also hit with them. For Torterra. Shaman.
Pivot.
I'm not even one-shotting you.
No, you're not.
Even if I had a full bench right now. Even if I had a full bench of grass Pokemon, I wouldn't be one-shotting you. All I'm doing now is 90. Oh, I can Artisan too. I'll do that. Still pretty. Okay. It's still only 120. Which would mean without the tool, I'd be two-shotting you. That's so bad. And you're gonna one-shot the hell out of me back.
Wow.
Yeah. You do what? 6?
5.
Is it 5?
Or
5 times 7.
7, 14, 2,
Yeah.
280. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, that's 5. Which is not that hard for you. You already have 4 in play. Oh boy. Cool. We are going to force March for 120.
Professor Sada's Vitality. Sandy Shock, Sandy Shock.
Who built that deck?
Energy Sticker.
Heads.
Yep, for heads.
Yeah, for you, it just says attach a card from your discard pile on your bench Pokemon.
Attach her turn. Pokestop. Thematic Descent for knockout.
Your turn. That's game. Okay, that's shit. It's actually bad enough. I'm gonna have to focus up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's skip. This is shit. There's 1. I knew he was there.
So after I played Sada's that first time, I got another Sada. Then the second Sada I played that turn, I got another Sada. And then the 2 prize cards I took was the Lightning and the sticker.
Not being able to Poffin the Turtwigs is awful.
Rawr.
I'm gonna go with Tails.
I will go.
I don't think you really care, but I think you probably still go second.
I'll go second.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
Sucks
want
for
the
me because I
supporter.
really want to go second.
Because you rely heavy on the Arvin.
Yeah. That actually makes it even harder for me to set up. An identical setup the last game, except slightly worse. This is deja vu, man.
Yeah, because that also means that you can't TM evolution.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing it means. What's wrong, Big Kitty? It's pathetic. Ultra Ball and S Ball. I think all I can really do. Just double Turtle and pray.
Was it an S-Ball Ultra Ball?
Yeah, it's Ultra Ball. If only your chunky butt had 70 HP, Mr. Turtle.
If you actually look at the Turtwigs, there's not a lot that are below 80.
Yeah.
Most of the Turtwigs are at
The older
80.
Prism one has 70, but that's not the same. So
Some of the Diamond Pearl ones had 60.
yeah, either way, it's going to be a problem. I think I'm just going to pass. That's all I can really do.
I hate that that was the hot top deck. Earthen Vessel. Thought Vitality. For those two, I'm gonna go back in. Ultra Ball. Away those. For Mew X. Attach. Prime Catcher up at Turtwig. Restart for 2. 1, 2. Professor Sada's Vitality. Choosing Raging Bolt. Nestball.
What irks me is that you haven't even squawked and seized yet.
Ninja.
You know, there are people that are afraid that Raging Bolt's just a repeat of Reshiram. Or Rayquaza VMAX. I think it's pretty comfortably not.
Concealed cards. Trekking shoes. Nest Wall.
Lost remover of the lightning. That's nice.
Sandy Shocks.
What I need to do for that. I had to get lost your lightning energy. I don't know what to do with active. Nobody's lost it. I'm trying to think how this matchup would go at Eternal. I don't think I could do it still.
Energy Sticker.
Tails does like this for you.
Squawk and Seize. Pokestomp.
Oh, you got the Ultra Ball.
Climatic Descent.
Draft turn. This feels extraordinarily bad. Attach. I have an option here. I could Iono or I could Arven. I can guarantee TM Evolution, but I only get one Pokemon out of it if I do that, which feels very inadequate. I could risk Pokestopping, which this deck is definitely not built for, and would probably just do what it did last time we recorded, and I would discard 3 Pokemon. So that's probably not worth it. I think I just risked the Iono. At this point, I'm pretty much out of the game already. Raging Bolt is way too fast for Torterra.
So you or me?
That's me. This is so bad. How can it be so bad? Okay, I put the Artisan down. Okay, Artisan and Nestball. Yikes.
TM Evolution, I wish.
It's no, not even that. I think this is the right choice, but this feels super stupid. I think I do this one because I have more. Ultra Ball. I feel super stupid.
You know, the downside is, even if that was a 70 HP Turtwig,
Thunder Shell.
I still would have had to discard 2 energy.
Because,
Solid Shell.
Well, if it had Solid Shell still, yeah.
Jamin.
And Sing. For 10. This is not doing great.
Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing. Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. Energy Sticker. Heads. Energy Sticker. Tails.
At least Tails does exist for you.
Earthen Vessel away Sandy Shocks.
What blows my mind is that you can literally manually attach your way through this game.
Yeah, manual attach. Pokestop. Restart for 2. Professor Sato's Vitality, Sandy Shock's Raging Bolts.
For sure.
Pokestop.
Why bother with a boss when you can just like get everything you want anyway?
Vitality. Vitality.
Yeah.
Checking. Concealed. And Climatic Descent.
Turn. Also, but just Sandy Shucks. Thunderant Show. Thunderant Show. Or
They see me holding.
ooh.
Professor Sato's Raging Bolt, Sandy Shocks. Switch card.
Of course you have such card.
Touch.
This deck, this matchup feels like back in the day, 80 PZ beating up on a theme deck. That's what it feels like. This is so lopsided, it's not even funny.
Climatic Descent.
Turn. Nestball. Irrelevant.
Sunder's double.
Shell number 1.
You need a rare candy.
Sure do.
I mean, you could thin and then Pokestop.
Yes, well then. And
This one. You just put that one. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it's
yeah.
the same. Yeah. Oh, I'm actually gonna have to focus up.
What does this thing do again?
Nothing relevant in this matchup.
So it's the anti-Sableye for grass. That's the
It's
evolution.
a bench barrier too. It's a I'm not feeling one.
Because of the effect of the attack on Moonlight Shuriken is deal 90 to your opponent's Pokemon.
That's the damage. Okay. Focus stop.
I mean, look at that.
Could be worse. Earth Investment. Really hoping if I can't get off that. This is not working. In a much slower format, this deck would be great. And this one is just too slow.
$150.
50.
So 12 and
160 total. I have yet to take a prize card in 2 games.
Earthen Vessel. Ball.
Sure. What are you down to, like 10 cards? We're not even at like 6. Yeah.
At this point, it's just easier to shuffle this way.
Yeah, it's like I can almost deck you out. It's so easy at this point. So I'm gonna drop a surprise any shocks and attach fighting energy to it and put it in the active spot. Start milling you. And not any shocks. Slitherwing.
Super Rod.
You know what? Don't rub it in my face.
To add some more stuff back to the deck.
Well, he still digs for like nothing.
Climatic Descent 2, 3.
So you're very much in the attack step. I'll almost certainly knock you out. So yeah, it's probably the right call.
4, 5.
We're off return. Attach return. Sundrift shell. Uh-huh.
Is that game?
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, that was price. Just like game 1. But
Because I have 1 price card left.
yeah, you're gonna knock out whatever I have out anyway. But we're gonna try this is what I'm gonna do.
You're going to try for the Pokey.
Arvin getting a rare candy. And Team Evolution.
What is this thing's attack, dude? Oh.
Rare candy. Evolve. Stoked draw. Yeah, that's the right spot for it. Look, just wanted to land on its shoulder. That's all. Okay, yeah. So draw.
Like I smell something good in that dung.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's game. All right. How about it? I basically had hoped I could hit an Ultra Ball and a Rod off the ability, and I didn't. That's right. I haven't even taken enough knockouts to make Sandy Shocks live. Because I have gone now 2 full games with no knockouts. Ouch.
And then Climatic Descent.
Per game. Tails?
I will go second.
Yeah, of course you will. Alright. Oh, yeah.
Draw attach pass.
Probably. Why are you always my starter?
Dear God.
Hey, at least it's not the squawk this time. Artolum.
Wolf.
Turtwig.
No shit.
I was like, at least you can also price check to see how many Torterras are priced.
I did that every other game. Didn't matter. Only pricing one's still not enough to make this tech not bad.
Hey, Ryan.
Hmm.
Did you happen to leave your Squawk and Seas here? That when I gave it to you?
Okay, we're recording.
Mm-mm.
Sorry.
Cryptic situation's dire.
I mean, at least 3 aren't priced like my Charmanders that one day.
Oh yeah. Yet you still managed to beat me.
That wasn't the game I was talking about. I was talking about at League.
3. This is 1 and 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, so you have another Nest Ball or Ultra Ball?
The deck search.
And I'm gonna pass.
Jeez, Ryan, calm your.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Everything. Oh no. Battle VIP passes rotating. Meanwhile, Ryan's like,
Raging
I'm gonna play 4 Nest Balls in turn 1.
Basically, yeah.
Green Ninja.
Man's like season battle VIP pass.
Sandy Shocks.
I don't see no rotation.
I was just about to make that joke. Like, what rotation?
American Vessel.
You.
He hasn't done squat yet. And free retreat inactive for the start of the game too. Good quad. As if he couldn't get a better goddamn start.
Attach.
Right.
Restart for 1.
You can tell it's my deck this way.
Pokestop.
Another shoes.
Trekking Shoes.
That's hilarious.
With your Sato's Vitality, choosing Sandy Shocks, Raging Bolt.
You know, it irks me. He hasn't even used Squawking Seed still.
Earthbound
Yeah, I know.
Vessel.
How many energies does that deck run?
I think it's a 7-3 split. It's a 7-3 or 7-4. I think it's
I haven't
7-3.
even concealed cards yet.
Yeah, I know. Ridiculous.
It's
As,
like
as I asked him earlier, who built that deck?
the Shady
Oh
Man
wait,
in the alley.
and then
Yes, I'm aware. I actually built it. I did.
Shady Man in the alley. Hey kid, you want to draw some cards?
Yeah, for sure.
Let me mark this because I know that way I know I've used that.
Yeah.
That was attached. Concealed cards.
At least it's a tails. He'll squawk into another two of them. They'll both be heads.
Squawking Seas.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's a mad.
Can I say I really like how the regular Sandy Shucks looks? Like it's a
Yeah.
pretty card just on its own. $300 health on basic.
That dice does not like you.
They liked him a lot earlier.
God, that has to be on every energy.
Does this deck have an answer for Mimikyu?
No.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, wait, it does.
Just play Slitherwing.
True,
Ew,
actually.
It's
ew.
also an answer to Snorlax.
It does have Slivering in here.
Does it actually?
Yeah.
Yes, it
That's
does.
great.
It's not a joke. It does have it.
That's great.
Oh God.
Run Dawn Fan. Or not Dawn Fan, Great Tusk.
That's gonna be a deck on its own, but that's actually getting results already too.
And Climatic Descent.
Because it's a dragon, it doesn't have a weakness. That's great.
And the simple solution about that is literally just make Dragon weak to Dragon.
Well, didn't it used to?
It used to be, yeah. It
I
used
don't
to
know
be
why.
until Fairy came out, then its weakness was Fairy.
And now it's nothing.
Yeah.
Too good.
I think for a while they switched it depending on which Pokemon it was, because I think there's a few that were like weak to some of the other types. So it's usually like I think when Dragons first came out, it was different types depending on which Dragon Pokemon it actually was,
Yeah.
and then they just made it into just generically weak to Dragon, and then when Fairy came out, they just started doing Fairy.
Imagine if Giratina that you start with Sweet Dragon.
I mean, the only dragon that's really played in format is Giratina.
Then people would start playing Kyurem over Chintao. Because you hit Giratina for weakness.
Yeah, but I would still consider like Kyurem to be more of a water type because its base form. I would consider more of a ice over dragon. Like, yeah, I know it's a dragon. I mean, look at Charizard, for example, or even look at Kingdra, for example, or Altaria. Those are all ice Charizard are all dragons, but at base they're mainly flying or water. Now, yes, obviously Kyurem at base is a dragon, but for TCG wise, I would consider it more of a water type. And then if you went into black or white Kyurem, that would change.
You know who's a dragon type? A low type.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video of a low executive with Freddie Mercury singing
You are playing that, right?
Yes. it's
Okay.
been played.
singing and having?
Oh, you had 0 in hand?
Yeah. I've shuffled my hand and put it on the bottom now after shuffling my deck from the search for Grottle. Drawing off Leonov. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
God bless the Iona Reaper.
Yeah,
You probably
hates
hate
me. Yeah, no, but so good.
I only got one under my pegs, but you know, still good.
Nest ball. There's 2.
There's a joke to be had there.
I beat my last turn, but I mean, second.
Thunderous Shell.
Does your deck run Root Candy?
It does.
Yeah.
Only
they're in
one
there.
game has seen it so
How many-
far.
How many do you run?
2, I think. It might be 3. I think it's 2. Which is gonna be great because I gotta try to hit it. Pokestop. Yeah, you can tell I don't build a deck for that. That hurts.
That's ball for
That poor shaman.
that's balling for the shaman would have been nice.
Sure.
Imagine Skyfield gets a reprint.
Why not?
Oh. I see.
Pass.
Okay. Oh man.
Booster energy capsule. Iana.
Great thing about this matchup, when I get Ioned, I always get 6 cards.
If you wanted that to be the case, just play Blackhawks.
Ultra ball. I like how I can look at my whole deck by just fanning it out.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, over here,
It doesn't want to work with you.
It seems pretty good.
that deck is insane. This deck is bulk.
Check and shoot.
Jeez, man. Don't do it to him.
I ain't got enough
Prime
lube
Catcher
for
Grotle.
whatever. Yeah, I figured as much.
I'm gonna bring up the Mew and then retreat back into Raging
Yeah.
Bolt. Restart for 2. Earth and Vessel away, Raging Bolt.
Look how tiny it's gotten.
Look, I think it's pretty average.
Eh.
Hey kids, don't forget to subscribe.
Chatch.
And like and follow.
Return. Climatic Roar. What?
Not mine.
It's mine.
No,
It's mine actually.
I believe it to be Ryan's.
Return. Okay, here and pray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3.
Boss up my squack.
Well, boss if you're Sandy Shock something to do.
No, not the Sandy. Not the Sharks.
What's funny is Sandy Sharks might not ever get a chance to trigger.
It hasn't. In all of the games we've played, it hasn't had a chance to turn on. It's had 3 energy on it multiple times.
But
Thanks
it's
for
never
200, right?
really.
Mm-mm.
Well, okay.
Not a single game that we've played, he's taken a prize card.
That's wild.
And that doesn't look to be changing.
That's crazy.
He has a higher chance at winning from me decking out than he does by knocking me out.
Alright, ready for this? Pokestop.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh.
Pass.
And that's what.
Wait, did you play the boss?
No.
No
No.
point.
Oh, okay, that's just not nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a chicken here in a second. How was that?
That was a manual attach. Then Professor Status Vitality, Raging Bolt, Sandy Shocks.
Question.
Help out. Boss.
Yeah. Boss now. What do you need those for? Just a couple sodas. Keep drawing through your deck. No big deal.
Does Professor Soda make you draw 3, or does it?
I force you to draw 3.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the question I was going to ask.
Yep. If you touch energy with sodas, you have to draw 3. Just need 2.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if it's worth it or just passing, because I know Torterra is about to get slammed down.
I mean, I have to find something for that.
I'm gonna pass.
Draw for turn.
I mean, you can find it easily with the Sundrin Shell.
Pokestop.
Yeah, that would be my
No, he would Sundrin Shell before that.
Sun-drenched.
Because at that point, that's just throwing.
Grab the second copy of Shaman.
No,
Isn't the
what
second
he
one.
could do here,
For Beautifly.
what he could do here is play the Torterra, play energy, boss up the Sandy Shocks, and knock it out because of weakness.
Yeah.
But then it turns on Sandy Shocks for if I play more.
For Candy. Beautifly.
Let's go.
Evolve. Attach.
Boss.
Switch. Boss. Stoke draw for 4.
No, I just honestly don't remember how many Sandy Shocks this actually runs.
I did like 2 or 3. Probably 2. 5 guess.
No, it's more than that.
It's 5.
4 smart for 240. Torterra took a couple full price
You know, it's funny.
cards.
If I had an Ancient Booster Energy Caps on
It
it,
wouldn't be
wouldn't.
I would have had to try to find another basic, which I can't. So
That's unfortunate.
I'm gonna pause the recording for a second.
It's a quick kind of thing.
Raging Bolt.
I have successfully taken prize cards. That's all I wanted out of Twitter. I can't get any more than that. It feels terrible.
No, you're gonna win this one by deck out.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Torterra's gonna get a prize or a game by deck out. Too short.
I'm one short.
One
Oh,
energy
it's
short?
70 times, not 60 times.
Yeah, I'm one
You're
energy
one
short.
70 times is a great multiplier, honestly.
Yeah, it's super good. I think people are underestimating that multiplier.
I'd imagine if it was 65 times.
I think people would be like, math. Is that
Yeah,
going to do
about that.
math? I mean, I'm not going to go out this turn anyway.
No, I'm just doing math real quick. I haven't played. No, I supported. Climatic Descent for 40.
Use my own.
Dun, dun, dun.
Turn. All right. There's Super Rod. And Technical Machine Evolution. And Super Rod. To shuffle back. Terrify Wormhole and Shaman. And this goes to my hand. Artisan. Using Artisan. Ultra Ball, discarding Technical Machine Evolution. Pokémon. Big. Ultra Ball. Discarding Grass Energy and Boss's Orders. Rattle. Stoke draw for 4. Prime Catcher, the other Raging Bolt. And we'll switch back out with Shaman. And Force March for finally full damage. 180.
Boss's Order Shaman. Climatic Descent.
Drop turn. All Jarabsko. Urban Bezel, discarding Ramsco. Professor Turo Scenario. Rare Candy. Torterra. Attach. Bench. If I had anything in the deck right now for bench or for basics, I would totally do that. Force March for 150.
And that's game.
This game.
Yeah, my Sparrowed was prized.
And you didn't end up managing to find it. Well, it's a little silly that Torterra got to win that way, but at least it got to win.
Nah, and I literally didn't hit heads on a single energy sticker that game.
Not that game, no. All right, well, that is a game. I'm just gonna stitch all three of them together. That's what I'm gonna do, and make a top story about Torterra sucks. All right, and I'll add the post stuff in post. All right, I'm gonna stop. Let's eat. All right, now we look at the deck list. These are the same ones we used on the, or at least Raging Bolt was the same one we used on the live stream on Friday. So if you watch the live stream, you will be familiar with this deck list. Running 4 copies of Raging Bolt, 3 copies of Sandy Shocks. Sandy Shocks, of course, very good for getting those energies into play later on in the game if your opponent takes some prize cards. We have Energy Sticker to kind of guarantee random acceleration throughout the game to ensure that you're able to have extra energy in play as needed, so that you're not discarding everything that's in play. Pokestop ensures that you're able to dig through your deck at a very good clip, especially early on when you need to get those cards that lets you get your Sadas, lets you get your... Basically, you need to dig, and that's your way of doing it. Prime Catcher, of course, lets you gust stuff. Very good option to have throughout the game, and you really do kind of need it when you're having to use Sada more or less every turn. Palpad, of course, also helping you in that front. And for our other deck list, we are looking at Torterra here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really disappointed in Torterra. His damage output is just not very good. It's a little bit clunky to have to build around an all grass type deck, and then having to have a wide bench to go with that. It's very difficult, frankly, to build something good. And then Buddy Poffin not being functional for this deck because it is so reliant on Nest Ball, because Buddy Poffin needs less HP in order to work for it. And your Turtwig has 80 HP, not 70. It just makes it so that it's very difficult to get set up as cleanly as you really should be able to otherwise. TM Evolution, of course, great when you get to go second, but if your opponent knows that you're playing Torterra or that you're playing TM Evolution, they're just going to not let you go second because that's the smart thing to do. It's not ideal. So yeah, you get Nest Balls, you got your Arzon, you're trying desperately to get your Pokemon out, but ultimately the pace at which you need to get them out, even with Grottle's help and using that Sundrent Shell, it's just not enough. Torterra doesn't seem to have it. We will maybe return to this deck, and in the future, we'll kind of take a look to see if there are any other ideas floating out there for Torterra, and it will be appearing on Friday's live stream against the Future Box, I believe it is. So we will see what we'll see it one more time at least before we start switching to other decks completely. But I'm not super enthusiastic about it, and I wouldn't get your hopes up about it, to be frank. I actually think just running a build of the baby Torterra from Brilliant Stars is probably a better bet, frankly. So take that as you will. But that is it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's a bit of an extra long one for the bonus video today, so if you made it this far, let me know in the comments. But yeah, again, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.